Hey guys, Matt from Boxcar 40K. This is my first video on Tyranid tactics. I'd like to start out here with my Tyranid Prime, go over different ways that I use him and how I outfit him. He starts at 80 points a model, and he's got a really good stat line in my opinion for the points that you pay. His weapon skill 6, ballistic skill 4, strength and toughness is 5. He's got 3 wounds, initiative 5, 4 attacks, leadership 10, and a 3-up save. Some of the pros I'd say are definitely the 3-up save. Initiative 5 is decent. 4 attacks is strong. Strength 5 and toughness 5 is great. Weapon skill 6 is pretty good as well. He's a synapse creature, which is very important for your Tyranid army. He makes everyone fearless within 12 inches of him. He also has a rule called Alpha Warrior, which allows any warriors that join him to use his weapon skill and ballistic skill, so it pretty much boosts the entire squad. He's an independent character, which in 6th edition is probably one of the strongest types of units, especially when you can add multi-wound units to them and doing the lookout stars on a 2-up. So him taking challenges with the toughness 5, strength 5, and the way I outkit him is pretty strong. He also has shadow in the warp, so anyone that wants to do a psychic power within 12 inches of him has to roll 3d6 and pass the test on 3d6. The way I kit him out is with the Lash Whip Bone Sword and Scything Talons. Sometimes I give him Toxin Sacks, but pretty much always run him with Lash Whip Bone Sword and Scything Talons. That runs at 95 points. The Lash Whip in this edition is great, especially against things like halberds, because you take you reduce their bonus pretty much afterwards. So in 5th edition it used to be that let's say he was one-on-one with a Grey Knight with a halberd, the Grey Knight would go at initiative 3. Now they go at initiative 1. Not that that matters too much with the initiative 5, but you guys kind of get the point. Bone Sword is awesome, especially in 6th edition here. It didn't get the nerf of the AP3 power weapon. In the Codex, it basically says that it ignores armor saves, and it also has a rule where if a multi-wound model suffers a wound from it, they have to take a leadership test or suffer instant death. So you combine that with independent character, strength 5, toughness 5, you get 5 attacks on the charge. Scything Talons lets you reroll 1s to hit in close combat. He's a pretty good unit. The way I normally run him is with a squad of warriors, 5 of them, so you can do the lookout sir wound allocation shenanigans that everyone's kind of into, and he boosts the weapon skill, and then also ballistic skill 4 is great because you can give them the other warriors death spitters, which gives you a lot of firepower. I take cons. He doesn't have an invulnerable save. So that's one of the things to really look out for. Secondarily, he's kind of slow, especially if you have a unit of warriors with him. Also, independent characters lost their move through cover rule. It's really just not there in the rulebook anymore. So he can get bogged down in cover. I've had some terrible experiences with my warriors that they just get totally stuck sometimes. But you got to kind of use the strategy to kind of have them as an anchor of your army and really control midfield. Tyranids are a real midfield army, and once you kind of get that done, I've had some pretty good success with them. And I give his warrior squad Lash Whip Bone Swords, and it's a pretty good deterrent from people trying to assault you, and it's also a great way to hold objectives down and stuff. So. That's the first part of this video. Let's do a little 360 of the model, and so you guys can get a closer look. A lot of highlighting, some washes, I think I'm going to do some other videos on how I actually do the painting. I also use all the new Citadel paints. I really like the paint range. It really helps make it easy really to do different types of steps because the paints are formulated for the different things. So I'm actually going to get into a different video on that I'll do later, but this is actually my first video for my new channel. Part of Red Steel, New York, this new gaming club based out of Long Island and New York area. So thanks for watching, guys. More to come.